Carolyn Cohn. Welcome to our Viva Valet YouTube channel. I'm thrilled to have you here, especially on International Women's Day. Happy International Women's Day to you.
Well, thank you for having me as your guest.
Oh, it's fantastic that you're here. We know that you've had a rich, beautiful life, and we wanted to have you come on today to talk with you about the boldest decision that you've ever taken in your life, and if you have any major regrets. Love to hear from you about it.
Well, I think the boldest thing I did was I ended up marrying my employer, who was an older man, and nobody thought it would work. And I was married to him for 40 years and had the most charming life and with absolutely no regrets. So I think that was really, and he influenced my life so much, and it was so enriched. And that has to be the boldest thing I ever did.
That is an amazing thing to hear. No regrets, and you decided that major leap of faith for love. I'm going to ask you.
We had a wonderful partnership. It just was because when you work for somebody, you know what their character is. He was honest. We became good friends. And I think when you're good friends to start with, it makes a big difference.
The best relationship advice today, Carolyn. Thank you. I know that I'll be absorbing that, and hopefully our listeners will as well, our viewers will as well. While I have you on, I wanted to ask you another question on behalf of Women's Day. And thinking about yourself today, how many years young are you, Carolyn?
80.
I mean, okay. First of all, everyone who's watching, I hope that you're observing how elegant you are at age 80. If I can take a time machine and go back 30 years and you could meet your 50-year-old self, because I'm 52 on March 8th, actually. So what would be the things that what would be the advice you would give yourself as a 50-year-old woman that you wish you could have known back then, now that you're 80?
Well, that would be hard for me because at 50, I was so happy. I was married. I didn't really have, I didn't have children. So, life was good. We could come and go as we wanted. And I had a charmed life. So I have no regrets. So it's hard to give, advice of what I would have done differently or thought about at 50. 50, I felt like I was in my prime and I didn't feel 50. I don't think anybody at 50 thinks about being 50. And I thought it was never going to end. It's always going to be like this. And of course, you still have a fresh look to you. And I was fortunate that I could eat what I want and I never gained weight. So I stayed the same all the time. So that makes a difference because I think that when people are aging, if the scale goes up and down, it makes a difference. So if you kind of stay the same as when you were, in school, the same weight, like when you graduate, then, within, 3 or 4 or 5 pounds, of course it redistributes itself, but I think it makes a difference. So, you're feeling good. And at 50, you've got a lot more confidence in yourself. And, but I think that the things that people should be more aware of, that the younger people today, they're more conscious of their skin. They don't go out in the sun. They exercise. They're more conscious about their food. Well, my generation, we didn't do that. And I think that's going to make a big difference because I see, the young people today and, they're just really more conscious of their health, which I think is really important. And thank goodness I've so far been lucky enough to have good health.
Well, again, at age 50, I wish I looked as good at you as you do at age 80. So whatever beauty secrets you had along the way, as well as life secrets to keep you as happy as you were along this long, beautiful life you have, I wish all of us could share and bottle up, because it's clear that you cracked the code there, Carolyn. So I'm thrilled that we got to talk to you on International Women's Day. Thank you for sharing your stories and your wisdom. And we hope to have you back on again. Thank you so much.
Thank you.